This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology LLC, your 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express permission from Key Guy Technology LLC. Please try out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a digital package that comes with over 1,000 Hypnosis Mp3 files that are read by a hypnotherapist. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled www.hypnosiskey.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis file.
That is great, and you can truly start to appreciate this profoundly loosening up inclination as you listen cautiously to the sound of my voice. Since for some time now you have ended up overpowered by the measure of alluring items available to be purchased in the shops or maybe on the web, and you are starting to understand that your spending is getting to be wild. What's more, this acknowledgement has been stressing you may be insufficient yet to prevent you from purchasing what you don't require, however, enough to influence you to sit up and understand that the time has come to take care of business, the time has come to assume responsibility for your shopping habit. This is the reason you are tuning into me today, in light of the fact that you truly know profound inside you that this is the ideal opportunity to pull in the reins. Yes, presently is the perfect time to stop. Furthermore, having settled on that choice, the rest is simple with the assistance of your great, subliminal personality, on the grounds that you are exhausted of squandering all your well-deserved cash, or even other people groups' well-deserved cash, on things that you don't generally require or need. I am certain you recognize what I mean when you see something that resembles a deal, for instance, a sweater with a decreased name of half, or an idea in the general store of 3 items at the cost of 1. Obviously, you realize you are not sparing any cash whatsoever. The sweater was presumably initially half dearer to begin off with, and what is the utilization of purchasing 3 at the cost of 1 if half will be discarded or go off at any rate? You understand that the main individuals making cash out of you are the shop proprietors. They most likely rub their hands in happiness when they see you coming, or giggle the whole distance to the bank. All things considered, nothing more will be tolerated, you state. What's more, you mean this, you truly do. The time has come to assume responsibility for your spending and shopping time, to comprehend what you need and don't need, and you know, and I know that you can without much of a stretch say no and mean no when you see something you neither need nor need. You definitely realize that it is so easy to make a shopping rundown to take with you to the grocery store. Everything necessary is an additional 5 minutes to experience your organizer and ice chest and give careful consideration of what you have available, and after that check it off your rundown. Furthermore, that additional 5 minutes likely picks up you an additional half hour or more in shopping time, as you most likely are aware precisely what you need and which paths to visit as you fill your trolley or crate. You can do the very same when shopping somewhere else, purchasing presents or garments or electrical things or furniture or whatever else. You begin by composing your rundown and setting yourself a financial plan, and after that you stick to what you have chosen to spend. What's more, if items in the windows or passageways attempt to entice you to buy, you state no, I needn't bother with it, I needn't bother with it, I don't need it. It is as simple and as straightforward as that. Envision the inclination when you return home, not anymore sneaking into another space to conceal your evil, thoroughly considered buys or lying about the amount you spent. You can be transparent with others as well as significantly more critically with yourself too. You understand that before you were a motivation purchaser you couldn't have cared sufficiently less about the amount you spent. All you knew was that you needed to purchase whatever it was, paying little mind to the outcomes. All that is changing now, not by enchantment, not on the grounds that I say as much or due to any other person, but since you have chosen it, you have concluded that the time has come to stop the propensity for habitual purchasing, time to conquer a dependence on shopping, and that is sufficient. From now on you are substantially more cautious with your cash, and you want to spare it for things progressively advantageous. Maybe you have a specific objective as a primary concern, possibly a property, another vehicle or an occasion, or it may be the case that you are putting something aside to something significantly increasingly extraordinary. Whatever this is, in the event that you have something as a top priority, enable it to shape a picture in your inner consciousness, an unmistakable and striking image of whatever it is that you are setting something aside for. What's more, if there is nothing specifically that you need at the present time, venture your mind 5 years into the future and envision yourself and what you intend to do with your life, and make something you are in all respects prone to require as of now. I will be calm for a couple of minutes to enable this picture to frame in your psyche. Respite for 20 seconds or somewhere in the vicinity. That is great, and know now that with the cash you spared from obtaining superfluous items, you will most likely achieve your objective much sooner than 5 years, and when that occurs you can be extremely glad for yourself. Believe it or not, compliment yourself on your psychological purpose in light of the fact that you did it. Truly, you did, and you have the right to be pleased with yourself. Keep this picture of your future objective toward the side of your brain to remind you at whatever point you go out on the town to shop you had always wanted, and designs in your choice to stop hasty purchasing. Consistently you spare the cash you would have spent and appreciate watching your savings develop and up increasingly elevated. Obviously you don't stop shopping totally, nor do you deny yourself the periodic treat, yet you are cognizant now of your spending, and when you see something you like that isn't on your shopping list, you generally ask yourself, do I truly require this? Do I truly need it? What's more, as a general rule the appropriate response is no. Furthermore, on the off chance that you don't know what to do, at that point you return home and you consider it. Envision now that a companion who you haven't seen for some time brings you approaching on the off chance that you can get together for lunch and a spot of retail treatment. You haven't seen this companion for a significant long time, and you anticipate meeting once more, so you concur and orchestrate a date and period. What's more, when the time comes, you end up perusing through your old most loved stores. What's more, the deals are on. The greater part of the things are diminished by at any rate 30%. Be that as it may, you have officially arranged and carried with you your shopping list, and you know precisely what you need and need. Tragically, your companion isn't as taut as you may be, and adds various stuff to their great diminished merchandise which, let's face it, are end of the period stock, stuff the shop couldn't already sell, bits of garbage and other tack that you have no enthusiasm for. As you come to the till, your companion hands the bushel over to the aide, and you hear the till ringing. The bill is mounting up, becoming ever more elevated. Your companion is somewhat humiliated, yet pays the associate who hands over the pack. A while later, over an espresso, your companion trusts that it is so hard to restrain their shopping and wishes they had your quality and mental determination. Your companion is so dependent on shopping that they once in a while need to abandon sustenance on the grounds that the obligations are mounting up each day. What's more, you understand it was a standout amongst the best things you at any point did, stopping your very own old dependence on shopping, and you feel extremely glad for yourself. What's more, you have the right to feel glad for yourself, since it is an enormous thing you have done. When you were getting it was just as you were overspending to remunerate yourself here and there. However, at this point you understand that you truly are a decent and beneficial individual with the inward quality and assurance to do whatever you set your brain to. Also, these proposals are immovably installed in your subliminal personality and become more grounded step by step. They become more grounded continuously, more grounded constantly, more grounded continuously. In a minute, I will check the numbers from 1 to 5, and at the tally of 5, you will be wide conscious, completely alert and invigorated and prepared to enable these recommendations to work for you. 1, 2, 3 returning gradually, 4 eyelids starting to shudder, and 5 eyes open wide, wakeful psyche and body coming back to typicality.